You are watching a master at work.
I'm going to be showing you the absolute fastest way that you can rank up after the most recent patches to Starfield. All three of my channels have been shadow banned by YouTube, and I'm going to need your help to help me break it. All you have to do is like the video, comment as many times as you could possibly comment, and watch the entire thing. Even if you don't watch it yourself, let your phone play it through. Did I mention I'm giving away a free PS4 with a copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 to one of my viewers? All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down below exactly how much you would like to win it. 17 more videos to go. I'm going to be checking all the comments of all 20 videos, and the one that stands out the most, that's going to be the winner. Be creative with your comments and comment as many times as you can. Let's get right on into it. I'm going to simplify this guide as much as possible. Let's begin. Go to the Alpha Centauri solar system and load into the planet Jameson. From here, make your way to Jameson Mercantile or the UC Distribution Center. Walk up to the clerk, interact with her, and you're going to purchase the list of items that I have on screen right now. Go ahead and acquire as many as they got, and once you've done that, you're going to walk away, you're going to find a seat to sit down in, you're going to choose the option to wait, and you're going to wait 24 hours. After that, you're going to go back to the person and purchase all those items all over again. I recommend that you do this at least 3 to 4 times. If you have enough ship storage, you can open the pause menu, go into the ship, and transfer all the items over to your ship while you're standing here, but if not, you can just walk over to your ship when you're ready to leave. From here, open the star map, locate the solar system Nerion, and you're going to go to the moon Androphon. Once nearby, you can open up your star map again, and it's now going to let you actually scan the planet for the minerals or materials that it has on it. Basically, what we're going to be doing here is looking for somewhere that has an iron deposit and an aluminum deposit, and we're going to look right in between the two. Aluminum indicated by dark green and iron indicated by dark red. Another thing that we're going to be looking for is we're going to place our marker down, and it's going to show on the right hand side of the screen whether it's in a mountainous area or whether it's near craters. And we're going to keep moving around the marker until we see that we're right on the verge of being between craters and mountains. So zoom in, click around, and once it says mountains and you go next to it and it says craters, boom, that's a good spot. Go ahead and land in that area. Once you land, it should clearly show you the difference between the actual color of the ground in between the mountainous area and the cratered area. This is exactly what we want. By doing this, it's going to be more likely that we're going to find iron and aluminum deposits within close proximity of each other. Once you're out on the ground, tap LB to open up scan mode, and you're going to tap X to go into build mode. This is going to post an outpost out in front of you. You're going to walk around with this outpost, keeping an eye in the upper left-hand corner of the screen until you find aluminum and iron in the same exact area. Once you have, you're going to place your outpost. At this point, you're going to highlight the option for either an aluminum or an iron extractor, and you're going to change the view. You're going to scope around the area until you find the extraction point, and you're going to place a few of the extractors down in that area. You have to space them out a little bit, but go ahead and place as many as you can, preferably about 4 to 6 of them. From there, you're going to select the remaining extractor. You're going to go to the deposit and do the same thing. Place those extractors down, space them out a little bit, and preferably 4 to 6 of them. From there, go to the power tab, select the solar array, and you're going to place as many solar arrays as you need to actually compensate for the power need. You can see the power need in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Place them until you've exceeded or met that power need. At this point, go over to the crafting tab and select an industrial workbench and place it down kind of in between the two. After you've done that, go to the furniture tab. You're going to select the bench, and you're going to place at least 1 or 2 benches down next to the actual industrial workbench. Exit out of build mode, walk up to your workbench, select it, and we're going to craft up some adaptive frames. Now you want to make sure that you don't use all of your iron and aluminum on this, just craft up about 15 to 20 of them. That's going to hold us over for now. We'll be able to expand in the future. After you've done this, go back into scan mode, tap the X button to open up build mode, and now you're going to go over to storage. From there, you're going to select a solid storage bin, and you're going to place at least 2 of them for aluminum. Make sure that they're setting up against each other. You're then going to space out from it, and then you're going to place 2 more for the iron that you're going to be storing as well, and make sure that they're setting side by side. At this point, you can tap the back button, and while we're still in build mode, you're going to go highlight the extractors and tap the right trigger to set up a link. We're then going to connect that link to one of the closest storage boxes. You'll then go back and do the same thing for each extractor that you have. Make sure that you're connecting each extractor to the same storage box, and then after you've done that, we're going to connect that one storage box to the storage box that's setting right up against it. That'll make it so the storage flows between the 2 boxes. Then you'll repeat that same process with the iron extractors as well and their allocated storage bins. At this point, we're fully set up and we're ready to rock. Exit out of build mode, walk up to one of the benches, sit down, and choose the option to wait. You're going to wait 24 hours. After you've done so, you'll notice that those storage boxes are now full of materials, aluminum and iron. At this point, all you have to do is simply walk up to the workbench, interact with it, and we're going to craft as many adaptive frames as you possibly can. But again, don't use all your iron and your aluminum. You want to save some because we're going to be building more storage bins. Now you can go back into build mode, and you're going to add more storage boxes connected to the storage boxes that you already have. You want to make sure that you actually link those using the right trigger option as well, because if you don't, then the storage is not going to flow correctly throughout your whole pile of storage boxes. So just make sure that each box is connected to the box that's setting right next to it or above it. Now that you've increased your storage for both your aluminum an iron, you're going to go back to the bench, you're going to set down and wait 24 more hours. You'll see that you've filled all those storage boxes. You can then go back up to the workbench and craft adaptive frames. Now by crafting adaptive frames, you're going to get 1 XP per adaptive frame that you craft. It might not seem like a lot, but when you're rapidly crafting 99 frames over and over again, at least 3 to 5 times every second, that's going to make it to where you're going to ultimately be able to rank up 5 to 10 times every 10 minutes or so. Now in order to craft these as fast as possible, if you're on PC, you're going to use your mouse to kind of highlight the adaptive frame and make sure that it's setting to where you can just simply click and it fills up the bar to 99. At that point, you'll simply click E on the keyboard. As so long as you don't move your mouse from that position, you can sit there and click E and left click mouse over and over again as fast as possible to continuously create these adaptive frames, earning 100 XP multiple times per second. Now to be able to rapidly craft like that on console using a controller, I'm going to leave the instructions on how to remap your controller buttons to be able to do so down in the comment section below and in the description as well. I also wanted to tell you guys how you're going to be able to take this to a whole new level as well. Once you have tons and tons of storage boxes, instead of waiting 24 hours on the bench, what we're going to do is make our way to the solar system, go to the planet Venus, create a landing site, land on Venus, walk inside of your ship, set down inside of your ship, and then you're going to wait 24 hours. 24 hours on Venus is going to be 2400 hours UT. That's going to allow tons of time to pass by on the planet where you have your operation set up on, and once you go back there, no matter how big your operation is, all of your storage bins will likely be filled. From that point, you can just walk up to the workbench and then create those adaptive frames as fast as possible to accumulate as much XP as you possibly can. I appreciate you all for sticking around to this point in the video and allowing me to teach you how to do this XP exploit. If you don't want to miss out on a future video, please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. Drop a big fat like on the video and let me know you did in the comments below. It's your boy, J Stone, and I'm gone.